Hey, welcome YouTube. This is one of the founders of the 300th Mountain Division of the 29th Marines. Today here's this guy, Anthony, or what's, I don't know. And he came and he joined our flight squad. And now now we're just gonna go through basic
Anthony, do you
flight
see
training.
me? Anthony, do you see me?
What? Yes, I see you.
Okay.
Good. I want to get this.
He's gonna flight train. You have to put your weapon down. He's gonna flight train for our MSO group.
Yeah. There we go.
And an MSO is basically a, how could I say it? MSO group is basically
military simulation,
multi-session operation.
Or that.
It's multi-session operation. It's as real as it can get. Basically, you can do anything, but it's like a real deployment, so you have to act like it's a real deployment. Now, we have a few scripts, a few mods on, so if you see helicopters you don't see, like over there, Anthony, you look over there.
Where? Down the range?
Down there. Hey, Walter, can you come back with the SUV?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a ride.
I got my binoculars out. I zoomed in on the planes and everything.
Yeah, let's just give you a ride.
If you see Walter, need it?
Yeah, I'm giving him a ride.
Anthony, if you see down here, well, this is one of the scripts we have where we can load things in.
Kind of like.
And this is basically a food box. This is rations, MREs, chicken tikka,
It's basically
water, anything you want.
Oh my!
And you basically load it
my
in.
SUV.
So you have to scroll. Scroll.
Please don't hurt me.
This is one of the scripts that we have.
And then load in the vehicle.
My car is bouncing. I kind of want to get out.
Okay.
But I'll die if I do.
I can drive the car if you want.
I can drive. I'm driving. Get in the car.
Here, get in the car. Get in the back.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in.
Here you go. Okay, so move down to the CH-53s. It's only an SUV because it's an SUV for now.
So yeah, I'm the one going through the training right now because I've
already went through it and that was a major fail, so I'm not a pilot.
So
I'm probably not gonna be a pilot, so don't worry. But
you might be, but
if I
we have 10 pilots. We don't need more.
If any of you guys want to join, we're gonna be accepting recruits in very small numbers to do that. So the helicopter I'm standing in front of right now is the Sea Knight. The Sea Knight is basically, its nickname's Battle Frog with a PH, not an F. And it has three M24s, 2 on the side, and 1 back here on the ramp. There's a co-pilot slot and a pilot slot, and it can hold up to like 24 people. Now, moving over here to the CH-53, it has an openable ramp. Also, this CH-53 model has been provided by USEC. Thank you guys. And then the classic Arma 2 Osprey. Now this, in real life, the Osprey has replaced the Battle Frog over there, but the Battle Frogs look a lot better, and yeah.
Hawk, permission to shoot the birds.
Permission not granted.
I do not want to be a bird.
You have respawn.
Oh, good. Horrible nightmares. Don't want to know.
Yeah, we do have respawn. It's not absolutely realism. Now just hop in as co-pilot. You have to go to the back.
I need that.
Yes,
it's all training, so. Walter, just hop in as a back gunner.
I am already, and to all of you that want to join, the pilot training is mandatory. Trust me, I know.
The pilot training is
all
not mandatory unless you.
It's not mandatory unless you want to be a pilot.
Yeah, and
But
well,
if you
and
seriously-
Anthony here wanted to work on his flying, so
If
we're
you want
just
to work
gonna
on
do
your
this.
flying, and if you want to be a pilot, the training is mandatory, is what I meant to
And
say.
okay, and 3 golden rules, and I'm
Never
saying this
spawn,
to
never
all of
spawn,
you who
never
are.
steal, and don't blow up
Walter.
randomly.
Shut up.
I said the rules.
Walter.
Shut up.
Do you know why W.S. Gilbert was frequently drunk on his transatlantic crossings?
No.
Because he was quartered on the port side. Now that I've got you, let's both revisit the birth of the Doyleycott Opera Company.
Okay, so 3 golden rules. You have to land with auto hover. You're not going to become a pilot. Just clear and simple. You're not ever going to become a pilot with us. If you don't know how to land in first person, again, not going to become a pilot. And last but not least, no messing around, no blowing the choppers up. You do that,
I
we're
just
not
wanna-
even going to let you into the unit.
I just want to add in, if you're wanting to become I'm lost for words. 1 second.
Roger.
If you are wanting to become a combat pilot, as in you come in on high LZs, you have to learn the
You have
advanced
to
training.
get intensive training for that. We
Which
have a
is
special
heavy
one-on-one
major
training with me. I'm gonna be it's basically gonna teach you the most advanced ways, like trying to learn how to land when
Like,
your engine's
engine
out.
blocks out, yeah.
Yeah, when your
Engine's
engine blocks out. So right now, if you see in I'll let Anthony go into third person just to show off some things from it.
Some pilotry are allowed, like if they're doing minor flying missions, third person is allowed, but if it's
Minor,
a
like,
heavy, as
for
in
practice.
like transport, or like transport away from a hot LZ, or you don't know if there's like a tree under you and you cannot see it. Only exceptions. If you're going to a hot LZ, though,
if you don't know if there's a tree under you, you need. Well, we have another thing. We require that there is either, if you're not good enough, we're going to require a very experienced pilot to be, especially on the battle frogs, to be on the back and checking your tail.
well, are we having a problem with the helicopter, or are we just? Oh, I see what you're doing.
We're just hovering.
Okay.
So right now, this isn't going to be mandatory for taking off at any airfield. Airfield is only airfields. When you're lifting off from a FOB or a base, just with helipads, then you can just notify all elements or all air elements.
Do not and yes, please
Yeah.
be careful with the helicopters, because we do not like blowing them up and then
Losing them, because they do have a very long respawn on them.
And if you lose, say, the last Sea Knight. Sorry, this is a brand new heli, and I'm not used to
Or
it.
Sea Knight? Is it a Sea Knight? Oh, never mind.
I'm not. He doesn't
I'll
know
think
either.
about
Say this is the last Sea Knight, and then you crash it. Oh dang! You. And also, for a word of advice, do not get out of the heli.
As it's moving or hovering.
Or say you're in the other heli that
Hop
you
in
can get
side
into.
gunner, Anthony.
You always have to sit down, and if you can't operate
have to go to the
or
back.
can't sit down, be sure to ask the pilot to get out, because
And
usually it's the pilot that's
and also infantry to all infantry things. When you are infantry elements, when you are getting out of a chopper, make sure to notify the chopper pilot when it's all clear and nobody's in the chopper anymore. Because if he takes off with you guys still in there, or some people hopping out, that's bad. And he doesn't also want to sit there forever, not knowing if you guys are gone or not.
We will. I have been thinking, Hawk, should we undergo fast load up and fast unload up on a hot LZ
Also,
Sure, yeah.
for
Thought I'd put
infantry
something
units training and such?
Yeah, sure.
And paratrooping as well.
We'll also do a few rooftop hover landings.
Alright, so what I was gonna say is also to all infantry units, elements,
Yeah.
actually even just like pilots too. Don't go AFK in helicopters.
Yeah, especially when they're
Please,
flying.
no. Unless
And,
you have permission or
pilots
if it's a
definitely,
legitimate reason.
Yeah.
If you were, say, a passenger, you can go AFK, but you can't be AFK the whole mission.
You have to be
because-
AFK for like a few minutes, for like a minute
or
or
you have a
so.
legitimate reason why you're AFK. Like, you have to go for a legitimate, real reason, and you'll just be right back. You might as well just stay at base and not get in the heli, because you're either... the pilot's going to be in third person looking in the back if no one tells him and seeing if anyone's in there, or he's just going to be looking for first person, see one guy, and he's just yelling at him to get out. We don't want to have like a guy just yelling at him for about 20 minutes and then he doesn't get out. So please, if you're AFK and it's going to be extended and
If
you
you
have a legitimate
become
reason,
AFK, and also for one thing, there's also a few glitches that might happen, and that's if somebody's inside a chopper in a certain spot, other people might not be able to get in, so don't AFK inside choppers.
especially
if that person
or
is
vehicles
important
or
to
any of
the
that.
mission.
Yeah,
if
especially if
you're
the
a
chopper is
pilot,
important to
if
the
you're
mission.
a pilot and a person cannot get in because it won't give them the scroll wheel option. Usually the pilot is glitched a lot, and you cannot get in unless that person gets out, and they just have to hop back in.
Now with flying, going into greater detail, you will be able to check the map. You just have to be very fast about it if you're a pilot. If you have no navigator. If you have a navigator, the navigator has to be fluent in knowing compass directions, southwest, northwest,
And grid
all
locations.
that. Yeah.
Especially
So-
grid locations. I am not an expert on grid references.
In flight training, we'll teach you about grid refs, grid references. Basically, yeah, we'll teach you if you ever want to join. Now, we're a bit different from other units. Instead of using ACE, which causes a lot of lag sometimes, lots of
We
problems.
use more updated.
And we're just basically using vanilla things just with mods, like for vehicles and for medical systems we're using other things.
And please, just for future reference, don't say you have the mods and then try and get on here and you don't have them. Be 100% sure, because this has happened to me once already. I thought I had all the mods and I was screaming at him and you got it wrong, and I just had to re-download it, and there it was. It was a glitch it's transferring to the right file. So please make sure you have everything correct before you go screaming that it's the guy who sent you the file for all the mods and saying that they're
I've
false.
started a when we do recruit you, we're gonna invite you for the unit and train you up. So when we invite you on one of our discussions, I'm gonna post a link, and whenever we update that link, I'll update it along in that little form.
Now I've
You do
been
require
neglecting-
Steam too.
I have been neglecting to talk to Hawk about this, but I've been wanting to start a sniper unit specifically,
Sniper,
only
okay.
as in a legitimate, like a specific squad. It can't just be random people.
Yes.
Like a specific people. So I'm just gonna say the ground rules for that, because I am wanting to do. I'm wanting to start a group, a sniper group within the group. I am a decent
clear
sniper. Oh, okay.
You can go back into that later. Anthony, are you looking through? If you see the ship, we're gonna go through a landing procedure. So for LHDs and all this, which we later on will add add-ons for, but right now we're deployed in Afghanistan or a map like it. So for
It's
landing
almost
on
like the map
clips.
Clapdan, but just a smaller version of it. Just think of that.
sorta.
If you know what Clapdan is.
So for landing on an LHD, we're gonna pull up alongside, slow it up to around 40 speed. Then we're gonna kind of turn over to the right, around, and then we're gonna slowly drop and descend. I'll try, and so I'm basically, if you see, I'm aiming for the second to last one at the end of the deck.
Hawk here is probably the best pilot I've ever met on Arma.
You?
What?
Thank you.
I'm just saying because like literally I've seen him drive pretty decently through a woods with a little bird. We ended up dying in that scenario. We
But
did end up
it's
dying,
hard
but still,
to
it's really hard to do that, and he was going at
So
like 20.
before
Can I point
anyone hops
something out?
out, yes,
He didn't drive through the woods.
he flew through the
Blue,
woods.
sorry, I'm retarded with my grammar.
It's gonna be the best server ever. Ah! I'm right on top of it, you know.
So as you can see, we got the redstone. Now, little, not too good at doing filming. As you can see, we got the redstone right here. Goes down this way. And right under the feet. And it comes underground. It's also hooked up to these. It comes underground